As we turn the page to begin part 2 of our exploration of the wonders of the United States, the horizon expands even further, revealing landscapes and stories that are as varied as they are awe-inspiring. If the first chapter of our journey was a celebration of nature's raw power and delicate artistry, this next chapter delves deeper into the country's kaleidoscope of wonders. Places where history, culture, and geography intertwine to create experiences that linger in the heart long after the trip has ended. From windswept deserts painted in fiery hues to lush valleys where rivers wind lazily through fields of wildflowers, from soaring mountain ranges that pierce the clouds to bustling cities that pulse with creativity and energy, Part 2 is a testament to the boundless diversity of the American landscape. Here, we will witness the contrasts that define this vast nation. The way a single road can take you from the shimmering sands of a sunlit beach to the shadowed cool of a dense forest, or from a centuries-old settlement steeped in tradition to a modern metropolis where innovation thrives. We will stand at the edge of cliffs that have seen millennia pass, wander through canyons carved by time itself, and discover places where the horizon seems to stretch forever, reminding us of both the grandeur of the land and our own small yet significant place within it. This part of the journey is also about connection, to the past, to the land, and to each other. Every destination has a story to tell, and each traveler becomes a part of that ongoing narrative. The wonders we will uncover are not only breathtaking to behold, they are living, evolving testaments to the resilience of nature and the creativity of humankind. As we set out into the second chapter, we invite you to look beyond the postcard-perfect views and to truly feel the spirit of each place. The United States holds countless treasures, and in Part 2, we will uncover more of its unforgettable wonders, one remarkable destination at a time. Death Valley, straddling the California-Nevada border, is a land of extremes, both harsh and hauntingly beautiful. As the hottest, driest, and lowest national park in the United States, it's a place where survival itself feels like a triumph. Yet within its stark boundaries lies an astonishing diversity of landscapes. Endless salt flats stretching like pale mirrors under the blazing sun, rolling sand dunes sculpted by desert winds, colorful badlands painted in surreal shades of gold, pink, and purple, and rugged mountains rising dramatically against the horizon. Badwater Basin, sitting 282 feet below sea level, offers an otherworldly perspective, its salt crystals crunching underfoot in geometric patterns. At sunrise and sunset, Zabriskie Point glows in warm, shifting hues, turning the desert into a living canvas. The Mesquite Flat sand dunes invite exploration, their wind-rippled surfaces leading to secluded vistas where silence reigns. Despite its name, Death Valley teems with life. Spring rains can carpet the desert floor in a dazzling superbloom, and bighorn sheep, coyotes, and ravens thrive in its varied terrain. The night sky here is equally mesmerizing, free from light pollution and ablaze with stars, making it one of the best stargazing spots in North America. Visitors often find themselves drawn to the eerie beauty of abandoned mining towns and the mysterious sailing stones of Racetrack Playa, where rocks appear to glide silently across the cracked earth. In Death Valley, time slows, distances stretch, and the elements rule. It's a place that humbles and inspires, where nature's raw power and quiet magic coexist in unforgettable harmony. Chicago, often called the Windy City, stands as a gleaming example of America's architectural ambition, cultural richness, and urban vitality. Rising proudly along the shores of Lake Michigan, Chicago's skyline is a masterpiece of towering skyscrapers, from the iconic Willis Tower to the elegantly designed John Hancock Center, each reflecting the city's long history of innovation in architecture. But beyond its breathtaking skyline, Chicago is alive with a vibrant energy that pulses through its neighborhoods, each one offering a unique blend of history, art, and flavor. Strolling through Millennium Park, visitors are greeted by the world-famous Cloud Gate sculpture, affectionately known as the Bean, where the city's skyline playfully reflects in its mirrored surface. Just steps away, the Art Institute of Chicago houses an unparalleled collection of artworks, making it a sanctuary for lovers of culture. Music runs through the city's veins, with Chicago being the birthplace of electric blues and a major hub for jazz, a legacy still celebrated in intimate clubs and bustling festivals. Its culinary scene is equally iconic, with deep dish pizza taking center stage as a must-try experience. Whether cruising along the Chicago River on an architectural boat tour or walking the lakefront trail with sweeping views of the water, the city offers a perfect balance between urban excitement and natural beauty. In Chicago, every corner seems to hum with history, creativity, and a welcoming spirit, making it not just a destination, but an unforgettable experience. New England, in the northeastern corner of the United States, is a region where history, charm, and natural beauty weave seamlessly together. Comprising 6 states, Maine, New Hampshire, Vermont, Massachusetts, Rhode Island, and Connecticut, this area is a tapestry of coastal towns, rolling hills, and vibrant cities, each with its own unique character. In the fall, New England transforms into a painter's dream, with hillsides ablaze in fiery reds, oranges, and golds, drawing leaf peepers from around the world. Its rocky shores and iconic lighthouses tell stories of maritime heritage, while quaint villages with white-steepled churches feel like scenes from a bygone era. Boston, one of America's oldest cities, offers a rich historical journey along the Freedom Trail, while smaller towns like Salem carry whispers of colonial tales and folklore. In winter, ski slopes in Vermont and New Hampshire become a haven for snow lovers, while summer brings life to the beaches of Cape Cod and the islands of Martha's Vineyard and Nantucket. Beyond its landscapes, New England's culinary scene is equally captivating, from creamy clam chowder to fresh Maine lobster and maple syrup from Vermont's sugar shacks. The region's blend of old-world charm and natural splendor makes it a year-round destination that feels both familiar and endlessly full of discovery, where every season brings a new reason to fall in love all over again. Nashville, often called the Music City, is far more than just a stop on the map. It is a living, breathing symphony of sound, history, and Southern charm. Nestled in the heart of Tennessee, this vibrant city has built its identity around its deep connection to music, especially country, but its rhythm extends far beyond a single genre. As you stroll down Broadway, the neon lights of honky-tonk bars spill their glow onto the sidewalks, and the air hums with live performances from morning until long after midnight. Every corner seems to carry a melody, whether it's a heartfelt ballad from a solo guitarist in a cozy bar or a roaring anthem played to a crowd in a legendary venue like the Ryman Auditorium. Yet Nashville's allure is not just about the music. It's about the stories of dreamers who arrived with nothing but a guitar case and a head full of songs, of legends who changed the course of American music, and of the community that continues to nurture new talent. This is a city where creativity is not only celebrated but woven into the fabric of everyday life. Beyond the stage lights, you'll find a thriving food scene that blends Southern comfort with inventive flair, from smoky barbecue to hot chicken that dares you to take another bite despite the heat. The city also offers a softer, more reflective side. Strolling through Centennial Park, you can admire the striking full-scale replica of the Parthenon, a reminder of Nashville's nickname as the Athens of the South. Historic neighborhoods like Germantown and East Nashville reveal charming streets lined with boutique shops, art galleries, and coffee houses that invite you to slow down and savor the moment. And for those drawn to history, museums dedicated to country music legends, civil rights, and local heritage offer a deeper understanding of how this city came to be a cultural crossroads. In Nashville, music is the heartbeat, but the soul is found in the warmth of its people, the richness of its traditions, and the way it invites every visitor to join in the chorus. Whether you arrive as a fan, a traveler, or simply a curious wanderer, Nashville has a way of sending you home with a song in your heart and a story to tell. Monument Valley, straddling the Arizona-Utah border, is one of the most iconic landscapes in the United States, instantly recognizable from countless films, photographs, and postcards. Towering sandstone buttes rise dramatically from the desert floor, their deep red hues shifting in tone as the sun moves across the sky. This is Navajo land, and its spiritual significance is palpable. Each formation has a name, a story, and a place in the traditions of the Navajo Nation. Driving through the valley along the scenic loop, you feel as if you've stepped into another world, one shaped by both the relentless forces of nature and centuries of cultural heritage. At sunrise, the buttes are bathed in a golden glow, casting long, surreal shadows across the sandy terrain, while at sunset, the landscape ignites in shades of crimson and purple, creating a moment that feels almost otherworldly. Beyond its beauty, Monument Valley offers a deeper connection to the land through guided tours led by Navajo guides, who share the myths, history, and meaning behind these towering monoliths. It's a place where silence carries weight, broken only by the wind sweeping across the open expanse, and where the vast horizon inspires a sense of humility and awe. Whether you stand at the edge of John Ford Point, gazing out at a view immortalized in classic westerns, or simply watch a lone cloud drift over the desert, Monument Valley leaves you with the feeling that you've glimpsed a timeless piece of America. Raw, powerful, and profoundly beautiful. Austin, the capital of Texas, is a city where creativity, music, and a laid-back vibe blend effortlessly with Southern charm. Known as the live music capital of the world, Austin hums with energy from countless venues hosting everything from country and blues to rock and indie performances. Its vibrant downtown pulses with life, while the colorful murals and eclectic neighborhoods reflect a spirit of individuality and inclusivity. The city's cultural heartbeat is matched by its love for the outdoors. Locals and visitors alike flock to Lady Bird Lake for kayaking and paddleboarding, or explore the scenic Barton Creek Greenbelt's trails and swimming holes. Austin's food scene is legendary, anchored by smoky, slow-cooked Texas barbecue, mouth-watering tacos, and a flourishing farm-to-table movement. Festivals like South by Southwest and Austin City Limits draw global crowds, turning the city into a stage for innovation, art, and music. Yet, amid its growth and dynamism, Austin retains a welcoming, community-focused atmosphere. Its unofficial slogan, "Keep Austin Weird," isn't just a quirky catchphrase. It's a celebration of the city's independent spirit and refusal to conform. Whether you're sipping craft beer at a local brewery, watching the famous Congress Avenue Bats take flight at sunset, or catching an impromptu street performance, Austin offers an experience that's as warm, lively, and unforgettable as the Texas sun itself. Yellowstone National Park, the first national park in the United States and the world, is a land of extraordinary natural wonders that feels almost otherworldly. Spread across Wyoming, Montana, and Idaho, it's a place where steaming geysers erupt into the sky, colorful hot springs shimmer like liquid rainbows, and thundering waterfalls carve through deep canyons. The park's most famous resident, Old Faithful, continues its dependable spectacle, sending a plume of boiling water high into the air every hour or so, captivating visitors as it has for generations. In the heart of the park, the Grand Prismatic Spring dazzles with surreal hues of blue, green, and orange, the result of heat-loving microorganisms that thrive in its steaming waters. Wildlife roams freely here. Massive bison herds graze the valleys, elk wander through forests, and grizzly bears and wolves patrol the wild expanses. The landscape shifts dramatically from lush meadows to rugged mountains, from geothermal basins to alpine lakes like the vast Yellowstone Lake, whose tranquil waters mirror the sky. Each season brings its own magic. Spring awakens with blooming wildflowers, summer offers endless trails and warm days, autumn paints the park in gold and rust, and winter cloaks it in a pristine, snowy stillness. Yellowstone is more than just a collection of natural marvels. It's a reminder of Earth's raw power and beauty, a living testament to the forces that shaped our planet, and a sanctuary where nature reigns in its purest form. Asheville, nestled in the Blue Ridge Mountains of North Carolina, is a city where artistic energy, mountain beauty, and southern charm converge in perfect harmony. Known for its vibrant downtown, Asheville hums with creativity. Street musicians fill the air with melody, murals splash bold colors across brick walls, and independent boutiques showcase the handiwork of local artisans. The historic Biltmore Estate, America's largest privately owned home, is a crown jewel, offering a glimpse into Gilded Age grandeur with its opulent rooms, lush gardens, and sweeping vineyard views. Nature is never far away here. The Blue Ridge Parkway, often called America's favorite drive, winds just outside the city, revealing panoramic vistas, waterfalls, and hiking trails that invite exploration in every season. Asheville's food scene mirrors its diversity and spirit, boasting award-winning farm-to-table restaurants, craft breweries, and cafes serving locally roasted coffee. The city also embraces its bohemian side, with a thriving wellness culture, yoga studios, and holistic markets, all set against a backdrop of misty peaks and rolling hills. River Arts District, once an industrial area, now thrives as a creative hub where visitors can watch artists at work in open studios. Music, from bluegrass to indie folk, pulses through local venues and outdoor festivals, creating a soundtrack that feels inseparable from the landscape. In Asheville, every cobblestone street, mountain breeze, and burst of live music tells a story. One of community, creativity, and the irresistible pull of the mountains. It's a place that welcomes dreamers and adventurers alike, offering a lifestyle as rich and textured as the mountain views that surround it. Seattle, the vibrant city nestled between the shimmering waters of Puget Sound and the snow-capped peaks of the Cascade Range, offers an irresistible blend of urban sophistication and natural beauty. Known as the Emerald City for its lush, evergreen surroundings, Seattle is a place where glass skyscrapers rise beside historic brick buildings, and coffee culture thrives on nearly every street corner. The iconic Space Needle pierces the skyline, offering panoramic views of Mount Rainier looming majestically in the distance, the busy harbor dotted with ferries, and the glittering cityscape below. Pike Place Market bursts with energy as vendors sell fresh seafood, colorful produce, artisan crafts, and flowers in a kaleidoscope of colors, while street performers add a soundtrack to the bustling atmosphere. Seattle's waterfront invites strolls past seafood restaurants and piers, with the Seattle Aquarium and ferries bound for nearby islands just steps away. Music pulses through the city's veins, from its legendary grunge roots to its vibrant live jazz and indie scenes. Neighborhoods like Capitol Hill brim with eclectic cafes, vintage shops, and murals that celebrate the city's creative spirit, while the serene Japanese Garden and Discovery Park provide peaceful escapes within the urban core. Rain may be part of Seattle's charm, but when the sun breaks through, the city sparkles. Mountains, water, and skyline blending into one breathtaking panorama. Seattle is a place where innovation meets artistry, and where every corner offers a new view, a new flavor, or a new rhythm waiting to be discovered. Santa Fe, the enchanting capital of New Mexico, is a city where centuries of history, art, and culture intertwine beneath a high desert sky. Known as the City Different, Santa Fe captivates with its distinctive adobe architecture, earthy tones blending seamlessly into the surrounding landscape of sagebrush and distant mountains. Founded in 1610, it's one of the oldest capitals in the United States, and its streets whisper stories of Spanish settlers, Native American traditions, and artistic revolutions. The historic Santa Fe Plaza serves as the heart of the city, where centuries-old buildings house galleries, boutiques, and cafes, and native artisans display intricate silver jewelry and handcrafted pottery. Art lovers flock to Canyon Road, a half-mile stretch lined with over 100 galleries, showcasing everything from contemporary sculptures to southwestern landscapes. The city's creative spirit is matched by its culinary scene, where the scent of roasting green chiles mingles with the rich flavors of New Mexican cuisine. Beyond the urban charm, the surrounding Sangre de Cristo Mountains invite hiking, skiing, and breathtaking sunsets that paint the sky in fiery shades of orange and pink. Museums like the Georgia O'Keeffe Museum celebrate the region's artistic heritage, while centuries-old churches such as San Miguel Chapel reflect deep spiritual roots. Whether wandering through vibrant markets, attending world-class festivals, or simply basking in the golden glow of adobe walls at dusk, Santa Fe offers a rare blend of history, artistry, and natural beauty that feels both timeless and endlessly inspiring. St. Augustine, nestled on Florida's Atlantic coast, holds the title of the oldest continuously inhabited European established settlement in the United States, founded by the Spanish in 1565. Walking through its cobblestone streets feels like stepping into a living history book, where centuries-old architecture, charming courtyards, and the scent of the ocean intertwine. The iconic Castillo de San Marcos, built from coquina stone, stands as a testament to the city's resilience, guarding the waterfront for over 300 years. Its thick walls and sweeping views of Matanzas Bay transport visitors back to the era of pirates, colonial skirmishes, and Spanish galleons. St. George Street, lined with boutique shops, galleries, and cafes, offers a lively yet intimate atmosphere, while horse-drawn carriages clip-clop past pastel-hued buildings. Beyond the historic core, the city's beaches, Anastasia State Park and St. Augustine Beach, invite moments of relaxation, with golden sands and gentle waves. The city's cultural tapestry blends Spanish, British, and Menorcan influences, reflected in its cuisine, music, and annual festivals. Nights in St. Augustine hold their own magic. The city's centuries-old streets glow under lantern light, and ghost tours share tales of restless spirits and legendary mysteries. The St. Augustine Lighthouse, perched on nearby Anastasia Island, not only offers panoramic views but also echoes with maritime lore. Whether savoring fresh seafood by the marina, wandering through lush courtyards shaded by live oaks draped in Spanish moss, or tracing the footprints of explorers and settlers, St. Augustine invites travelers to slow down and feel the layers of time. It is a city where history isn't confined to museums. It lives and breathes in every stone, shadow, and salty breeze. The Rocky Mountains, stretching majestically from Canada down into New Mexico, are one of North America's most awe-inspiring natural wonders, a rugged backbone of towering peaks, alpine lakes, and untamed wilderness. In places like Rocky Mountain National Park in Colorado, visitors encounter jagged summits rising above 14,000 feet, snow lingering on ridgelines even in summer, and valleys where elk graze under the watchful gaze of eagles. The scenery shifts dramatically with elevation, from dense pine forests and wildflower-filled meadows to barren, wind-swept tundra where only the hardiest life survives. Crystal-clear rivers carve through the terrain, their waters fed by melting snow and glacial runoff, creating a symphony of rushing sound. Adventure seekers come for hiking, climbing, skiing, and wildlife photography, while others simply find peace breathing in the crisp, pine-scented air. In autumn, the mountains glow with golden aspens shimmering against deep green conifers, a painter's palette of nature's finest colors. The region is steeped in cultural history too, once home to Native American tribes like the Ute and Arapaho, and later a frontier for fur trappers and pioneers. Scenic drives like the Trail Ridge Road offer sweeping views that seem to stretch to infinity, revealing the sheer scale of this vast mountain system. The Rockies also hide countless alpine lakes such as Bear Lake and Emerald Lake, where mirrored waters reflect towering peaks under endless blue skies. Whether blanketed in winter snow, blazing with fall color, or bursting with spring life, the Rocky Mountains are a reminder of nature's grandeur, untamed, humbling, and eternal. Here, the wild heart of North America beats strong, calling travelers to stand still, look up, and feel small beneath the sky. The Oregon coast, stretching over 360 miles along the Pacific Ocean, is a breathtaking tapestry of rugged cliffs, sweeping beaches, and charming seaside towns, each offering its own slice of coastal magic. Here, dramatic headlands like Cape Perpetua and Heceta Head rise above the waves, granting panoramic views where the ocean meets the horizon in a restless dance of blues and silvers. The shoreline is dotted with iconic sea stacks, none more famous than Haystack Rock in Cannon Beach, standing like a sentinel amid crashing surf and flocks of seabirds. Stretches of golden sand invite long, contemplative walks, while tide pools reveal miniature worlds teeming with starfish, sea anemones, and crabs. Lighthouses, such as Yaquina Head and Cape Blanco, stand proudly against the wind, their beams once guiding sailors through treacherous waters. Small towns like Newport, Florence, and Astoria blend maritime heritage with vibrant art scenes, cozy cafes, and fresh seafood shacks serving the day's catch. The coast is a haven for wildlife enthusiasts too. Gray whales migrate offshore, sea lions lounge on rocky outcrops, and bald eagles soar overhead. Storm watchers flock here in winter to witness the ocean's raw power, waves exploding against basalt cliffs in a display both humbling and exhilarating. Inland, lush forests and hidden waterfalls remind travelers that this is not just a coastline but part of a greater Pacific Northwest wilderness. Whether bathed in golden summer light or shrouded in mist and mystery, the Oregon coast captures the essence of untamed beauty, a place where every view feels like a painting and every moment whispers the timeless story of land, sea, and sky. Washington, D.C., the capital of the United States, is a city where history, politics, and culture converge in a grand display of national identity. Walking through its wide, tree-lined avenues, one encounters a living museum of monuments and memorials that honor the country's past and its defining figures. The National Mall serves as the city's beating heart, stretching from the U.S. Capitol to the Lincoln Memorial, flanked by iconic landmarks such as the towering Washington Monument and the solemn Vietnam Veterans Memorial. World-class museums of the Smithsonian Institution line the mall, offering free access to treasures of art, history, science, and culture. Beyond the mall, the White House stands as both a working office and a symbol of democracy, while the U.S. Capitol's dome rises proudly above the skyline. The city's neighborhoods, from historic Georgetown with its cobblestone streets and waterfront charm to vibrant Adams Morgan with its eclectic dining and nightlife, reveal a more intimate and diverse side of D.C. Cherry blossom season in spring transforms the tidal basin into a dreamscape of delicate pink blooms, drawing visitors from around the globe. Yet DC is not only about the past. It is also a place where decisions shaping the future are made daily, where policy debates, cultural events, and protests animate its plazas and steps. The Potomac River and surrounding green spaces offer respite from the city's formal grandeur, inviting kayaking, cycling, and quiet reflection. Washington, D.C. embodies the ideals, struggles, and aspirations of a nation, making every visit not just a journey through a city, but a walk through the living story of America. As we conclude this second chapter of our journey through the wonders of the United States, it becomes clear that the nation's magic lies not only in its grand landmarks but also in the diversity of experiences woven across its vast landscape. From the soulful streets of Nashville to the rugged cliffs of the Outer Banks, from the serene majesty of Yellowstone to the vibrant urban pulse of Seattle, each destination offers a unique lens into the American spirit. We have explored natural wonders shaped over millennia and cities built on dreams, each telling a different story yet sharing a common thread of resilience, creativity, and pride. These places invite not only admiration but also participation. Whether it's hiking through the wild beauty of Zion National Park, immersing in the cultural tapestry of Santa Fe, or standing in silent reflection at a memorial in Washington, D.C. together, they remind us that the United States is not defined by a single identity, but by a mosaic of voices, landscapes, and histories that coexist and evolve. The journey does not end here. Countless more wonders await, each ready to spark awe and curiosity. As we prepare to continue in the next part of our exploration, we carry forward the realization that traveling through America is more than sightseeing. It is an ongoing conversation with the heart and soul of a nation.